Chargers. My name is Zyla.
My name is Callie. Let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
On Monday, we will have an assembly about bullying. It will be an entertaining assembly, but make sure to listen to the message. Focus on what we are supposed to learn from it, not just on the fun light show. Pay attention to the information about what bullying is and how we can be Cameron kids that stand up against bullying.
On Tuesday evening, some of our ASB students will be going to make a presentation to the Barstow Unified School District board members. They will tell them all about what we are doing at our school and what it's like to be Cameron kids. Thank you for representing our school in this important way. You can watch it on the Barstow Unified YouTube page on Tuesday at 5.
On Thursday, there is an ASB meeting in room 15 at 2:15. Be there to plan out the rest of the fun activities planned for October.
On Friday, there will be an assembly for all students that are new to Cameron this year. If you were not a student here last year, you will meet with Miss Wright to talk about expectations and how your year is going so far.
Keep selling popcorn and mini cookies for the fundraiser. Your participation will help us to be able to bring in more fun activities and assemblies to our school to help us learn in more fun ways. All money and order forms are due on October 16th.
This week, we are starting our first library reading challenge of the year. Blast off with reading from October 7th to November 7th. Try your best to read 500 minutes in 1 month. You can do it. Show integrity and determination once you've read 100 minutes. Take your reading log signed by your grown-up to Ms. Zavala in the library to get your reward. Have fun reading.
Keep on working on your class anti-bullying comic book. Use some of the new information and strategies you learned in Monday's assembly to help you tell your story. We can't wait to see what you and your class comes up with.
There is no school next Monday. Enjoy your 3-day weekend.
Now let's go to Mila for this week's weather report. It will be another warm week this week. The temperature will be in the 90s all week. Be sure to drink a lot of water to stay hydrated when you're outside playing. Back to you, Callie.
Thanks, Mila. Hopefully we start to get some cooler weather soon, so it starts to feel more like the fall season. Now let's go to Hazel for this week's lunch menu.
Yum, 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 yum.
For lunch this week, we'll have chicken drumsticks on Monday, combo cup on Tuesday, chicken tenders on Wednesday, meatball subs on Thursday, and pizza on Friday. Sounds like a good menu. Back to you, Zyla. Thank you, Hazel. That does sound like a delicious menu. Now let's go to Octavio for this week's birthday.
Happy birthday!
This week's birthdays are Lila Ivy, Josiah Bernroso, Classy Henry, Ronique Johnson, Mia Soto, Brooklyn Gotti, Ulysses Valenzuela Montoya, Maria Montano, Jenica Thompson, Lily, and Teresas. Have a great birthday week. Back to you, Callie.
Thank you, Octavio. Happy birthday, everyone. Here's Kalisa Malia to tell us about a few important people with Hispanic heritage.
Carolina Herrera was born in Venezuela on January 8, 1939. Her grandmother took her to fashion shows as a young girl. After working for another designer, Carolina decided to create her own clothing line. She continues to design wedding gowns and perfumes. She had become known around the world for her design.
Cesar Chavez was born in Yuma, Arizona on March 31, 1927. Cesar's family were farm workers who faced low pay, racism, and horrible working conditions. Because of this, Cesar spent his entire life fighting for the rights of migrant workers. He received the Presidential Medal of Freedom for his efforts. Back to you, Zyla. Thank you, Khalees and Malaya. Our kids' focus for October is all about integrity. This week we are focusing on integrity in the cafeteria.
In the cafeteria, we can show integrity by cleaning up after ourselves, following instructions given by the adults, and staying seated unless we have asked to get up.
We have to ask to get up for safety. We want to make sure we are not causing chaos or problems, so we need to make sure there are not already too many people in the restroom. The grown-ups are keeping track of that, so we need to ask instead of just getting up to go.
When it's time to go outside to play after we eat, we should show integrity by walking outside. It's the right thing to do because it helps to keep us all safe. If we are running or moving too quickly, we could cause others or ourselves to trip and get hurt. We need to walk all the way out of the cafeteria and down the steps to the playground area.
Once we get outside, there are several ways we show kids' behaviors. One way is using all of our equipment and materials correctly. The only piece of equipment that can be kicked is a soccer ball. Foursquare balls are only for bouncing. Volleyball balls should only be used to hit up in the air carefully. Volleyballs are similar to soccer balls, but a lot lighter, so they are safer to go into the air. Basketballs are for bouncing or shooting towards the hoop.
Jump ropes are only for jumping, not swinging around. Hula hoops can be used around your waist, around your arm, or around your ankle. You must be in a safe space away from others to use the jump ropes and hula hoops.
Some of us have started to use dodgeball at lunch. Dodgeballs are for throwing towards the wall only. They should not be thrown back towards the playground or kicked. We should not be fighting or arguing over them. We need to stay behind the line when we are throwing so we aren't too close.
Along with using the equipment correctly, we should be playing fairly and keeping our bodies to ourselves. We can show integrity by letting anyone play that wants to and by playing correctly so everyone has a chance to be successful. If we are playing correctly, there is no reasons for our bodies to touch anyone else's. We should be keeping our hands to ourselves and sharing the equipment.
Lastly, we can show integrity by only calling people their own names. For a nickname they have told you to call them, we should not be calling anyone a different name or being mean with our words. It is important that we are not teasing others or making fun of them for any reason. Just because someone is different from you doesn't not make them wrong. It is not kind. It is not kind and does not make you a good person if you are being mean or calling someone a name or saying something good about someone, or to their face or behind their back.
Let's all work on showing more integrity this week.
Our Cameron Kids superheroes in the cafeteria were second grade last week. You showed the most kids' behaviors inside at lunch all week by sitting down, eating your lunch, and cleaning up after yourselves.
Shout out to the first and second grade for being the Cameron Kids superheroes outside on the playground last week. You showed the most improvement in kids' behaviors when playing outside at lunch all week. Keep up the good work.
A special shout out to Miss Agolto's class for showing the most support to the custodians by cleaning up after themselves at the end of each day. Great job, K5!
Our school's wide attendance rate was a little lower at about 91% last week. Shout out to second grade for having their highest rate with about 96. Keep being here and being determined to learn, second graders. We should all put in our best effort to be at school this week to learn as much as possible.
Keep working hard to show kids' behaviors to earn breakthrough cards. Let's see how many we can get to show how kind Cameron kids are. Be sure to walk on your way to take them to the office at 2:30 and walk all the way back to your class.
Finally, let's go to Alex and Chloe for our riddles of the week.
I go up and down but never move. What am I? Stairs. Everyone has me, but no one can lose me. What am I? A shadow.
Say it with us. Cameron Kids lead through kindness, integrity, determination, and support. Have a great week, Cameron Chargers.